is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Gordy Jones. We are at the Lloyd Noble Center, OU's campus for the 5A state tournament, the final girls game of the day. It's the Carl Albert Lady Titans taking on the Lady Cardinals of East Central High School in Tulsa. And we have a treat. We have Coach Kyle Ritchie with us for a little pregame interview. Gordy,
yes,
so you and Coach Ritchie, go ahead and take it away, sir.
Coach Ritchie, glad to be back. It seems like just since last year, it seems like not a lot of time has passed since we've seen you guys in this position last year. What can you kind of tell us about the magnitude of this situation and how you prepared your team?
We practice defense, Gordy, and I think for the last 3 weeks, I think I've told you that. You know, I feel like I'm a broken record.
No.
Probably tired of interviewing Coach Ritchie. He says the same thing every time.
Not at all.
No live ball turnover. Stop transition. We got to get one shot only. What's a good shot? What's a better shot? They're a dang good basketball team. I think they've won 8, 9 in a row. Everybody here is good, and so we'll see how it plays out. We always preach first 4 minutes of the game, first 4 minutes of the second half, because everybody's usually fresh right then. So, you know, come out. I told the girls the lights are not too bright.
Right.
This is why, you know, we do what we do, and we put them through what we put them through. Our schedule this year, I think I added up, there's 9 teams in the state tournament. And so we're battle tested.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I did what I did.
Definitely. And you talked about it earlier, Coach. Playing a team like Tulsa East Central, they've played against so many different teams and so many battles throughout this year. Is there anything that you watch this team and kind of have a comparison to your team as far as the similarities go?
Midwest City.
Right.
They're not as big as Newcastle,
exactly.
but athletically.
Totally understand.
So I would go Midwest City or a team out of North Little Rock, Arkansas, which I know y'all probably didn't get to see.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, just a lot of good wins, of course. In a moment like this, you've seen the last ball game with Dale City kind of got off to a rough start. How do you kind of keep the girls like a little bit more even-keeled from this tip-off?
When the first shot goes in, that makes things go a lot faster. Hey, I got to go, fellas.
Thanks so much.
Coach Ritchie giving us a lot of time there, and it is time for us to get started
got to have a ball
with
game.
A basketball game. Let's see if we can get that off the screen. We got our scoreboard up. We're about ready to go here with the Carl Albert Lady Titans taking on the East Central Lady Cardinals. I did correct one thing on the screen in our little pregame graphic there. Mm-hmm. Initially, it had the record up at 13-2 for the East Central Cardinals. It's 13-12.
Really?
So their record not great, but they did what they needed to do late in the season to get their head coach Ricky Bruner Jr. for the Lady Cardinals. And, of course, you just heard from Coach Kyle Ritchie, the Carl Albert Lady Titans.
Right. There's a lot of good battles this year for the Tulsa East Central Cardinals. Nothing, really easy on the east of that conference, especially in 5A district. Just had a lot of good battles. You heard earlier, Coach Ritchie kind of mentioned that the Central kind of reminds him of Midwest City. A lot of quicker guards, a lot of ball handling, a lot of dribble penetration. You'll see that a lot with these girls, and they have a deep squad as well, Tracy. So definitely look to see if they can utilize some of that quickness on the offensive end, using some of that quickness to try to see if they can put so much pressure on the Carl Albert Titans. But look for a fast-paced ball game right now.
Let's talk about our sponsors real quick. And we've got a few of them we need to make mention of. We have our banner sponsor, Whataburger, located on Douglas Boulevard. They have the new Whata deal, big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, Premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. Whataburger, located on Douglas. Our title sponsor is Oklahoma High School Sports, Oklahoma High School Girls, Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic, Tony Johnson, as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of all programs across the state. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Precision Nutrition See if I can find our starting lineups here. Looking for that sponsor. And I am drawing a blank. But our starting lineups is, there we go, Precision Nutrition. Precision Nutrition, all your nutrition needs, one shaker tea. Come to Precision Nutrition at 4603 Southeast 29th Street, Suite 105 in Dale City. You can order over the phone. Call 405-672-0999. The starting lineup for the Carl Albert Lady Titans. Number 3, a 5'2 junior, Hayden Harrell. Number 10, a 5'5 junior, Malia Hatchett. Number 15, a 5'7 senior, Jakari Brown. Number 22, a 5'11 senior, Audrey Plunkett. And number 24, a 5'4 freshman, Zoe Johnson. Starting lineup for the East Central Lady Cardinals is a 5'3 junior, number 0, Aaliyah Burris Chisholm. A 5'9 junior, number 1, Kadrian Counts. A 5'8 sophomore, number 5, Chloe Woodson. A 5'4 junior, number 10, Cameron Hammond. And a 5'5 senior, number 35, Kamari Miller.
Here we go.
We're underway.
Carl Albert with the first tip-off, Jakari Brown, straight out of the gate, Tracy.
And our opening tip-off was brought to you by Dale City Chamber of Commerce. The Dale City Chamber of Commerce, the trusted resource for advocacy, education, engagement to help you improve your business.
Nice little scoop there by Kamari Miller after the two-point opportunity from Jakari Brown. Just like we talked about earlier, look for the Cardinals to push that ball, able to penetrate that one. That's a steal right here. Nice
right
drive.
back to the hole, scoring quickly.
Just aggressive drive right there by Burris Chisholm. She'll use her strong frame and quickness to use her way to get to the basket throughout this afternoon. You'll see that a lot.
Our first period brought to you by Scrambled. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep fried French toast. Located at 1742 Northeast 23rd Street, Suite A, Oklahoma City, 405-900.
Zoe Johnson
5972.
For the two. The and one opportunity there for the freshman. Said she came out to play. We'll definitely see a lot of this young lady this afternoon. Said both of these teams, Tracy, both like to penetrate the paint, try to see if they can get both defenses off just a little bit.
Zoe Johnson hitting the Toonie Buys Houses free throw. Remind you, Toonie Buys Homes in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. This is a fast-paced game early on.
Fast-paced. Carl Albert already with the first turnover of the ball game. Good drive there by Jakari Brown again with the nice little teardrop right there, Tracy.
And there's another tip away. Zoe Johnson taking it and a travel call.
Oh, Johnson just tough underneath the basket there.
Carl Albert is aggressive. Coach Ritchie talked about defense.
Right.
He said he sounded like a broken record, but the defense is turned on for Carl Albert right now.
It's a great identity to have, and you can see that they've been using this defensive pressure with these quick guards the whole season. This backcourt has just been something to kind of marvel at, just the experience that they have. Like I said, they all have so much cohesiveness, Tracy. You can tell that they just love to play together, and they give a really good drive for Coach Ritchie.
Ball comes outside to Woodson. She's driving against Johnson. Sidesteps, shot up, travel called, turnover.
Man, Woodson, Chloe Woodson, known as a really good ball handler, just a strong player, but you can just see the defensive pressure there from Zoe Johnson, able to create that travel call.
Harrell brings the ball up the court. She's met by Burris Chisholm. A little arm extending, kind of like a Shea, SGA, but not a push-off.
Just a little small protection. Being a smaller guard.
Brown trying to get to the hole, some contact, and the foul is called.
Jakari Brown able to initiate that body contact there.
Foul's called on Hammond. That's going to put Jakari Brown at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Will be the first on Hammond there.
Brown takes her time, 3 dribbles, puts a shot up, front of the rim off the glass, and then it rolls off the side of the right side of the rim.
Just a little off balance there. Just got to kind of get those feet set a little bit.
No Titans down for the rebound, and Brown hits the free throw.
Nice.
Is that confidence, or is that just a defensive set?
Just getting settled in there. Like you said before, Tracy, Carl Albert kind of identity has been putting this pressure on a lot of teams.
Hammond right to the hole.
Yeah, nice drive there. Just unable to get that one to land for Hammond.
Didn't go up strong to the basket. Tried to go a little sidearm spin, and air ball put up by Brown. No good, out of bounds.
It's a little loose miss there for Jakari Brown. But you said it earlier, Tracy, some of these missed opportunities at the basket just causing a little bit off balance. You've kind of seen that in some of the earlier ball games, trying to initiate those fouls.
East Central with the ball now, working it, and a long three put up from outside, in and out. We got bodies hitting the floor outside. Johnson and Woodson getting tangled up. Plunkett going to the hole, a lot of contact. No call.
It's like Plunkett may have thought the foul may have been called on that one, kind of pulled the string on that ball a little bit. Zoe Johnson again with the tough defense.
Counts got that rebound off that Plunkett miss, and then Johnson, did she get the turnover? And then it's going to stay with Carl Albert on the baseline.
Ball. Just like I said, just hustle on the end. Just a great hustle. Shot there by Hayden Harrell, wide open for the three. Just in and out right there.
Hammond right back down the court, trying to back down Plunkett again. Johnson and Woodson getting tangled up once again.
Getting a little tied up. Zoe Johnson playing great defense. Just a little bit more frustrating for some of the coaches.
Apologize, folks. I had the wrong scoreboard up with the wrong team names. Jordan just caught it and come over and corrected it for us. We got a little hectic there a moment ago when we had Coach Ritchie come in right as we were trying to set things up, get ready for the next game.
Apologize for that, folks.
We've got Cameron Hammond shooting the Toonie Bice Houses free throws.
She'll hit her first one. Second opportunity.
Jakari Brown with the rebound. Still a three-point lead for Carl Albert.
East Central trying to turn it up with this three-quarter press now.
Hatchett makes a nice baseline drive.
Great job there by Malia Hatchett. Able to ride that baseline. Great job and great finish by the Titans.
30-second timeout here. It's a 10-5 lead by the Titans. The pressure in the backcourt by the Titans has been a difference in the ball game at this point.
Totally, Tracy. We've seen both teams have a lot of quickness, but Carl Albert's pressure, especially from the jump, and you can kind of see the Cardinals trying to switch over to that same type of press, trying to see if they can kind of create more turnovers or kind of slow down Carl Albert just a little bit, but you just knocked it on the head. Carl Albert, since the start of this tip-off, has really been able to kind of turn that up a little bit. Instead, just really being communicative on that end of the defensive side, just making it really hard on some of these ball carriers and these ball handlers for the Cardinals.
Coming out of the timeout, again a 5-point lead for Carl Albert with 4.5 minutes left. Only 2 fouls on Carl Albert, 1 on East Central. Hammond inbounds the ball, gets it to Woodson. Woodson and Johnson have gotten tangled up a couple of times now. We may need to watch this matchup throughout the game.
Definitely. Woodson, a tough player, but going against such a great defender like Zoe Johnson, she's not going to give up. Great and one there.
Burris Chisholm making a great move. Wish we could show that one on the instant replay.
There. Off the glass by Chisholm. Able to use that cut.
Harrell getting called for the foul is going to put Burris Chisholm at the line, shooting the Toonie Bice Houses free throws.
Burris Chisholm, just a really quick guard. Same thing with Hayden Harrell. Just unable to kind of hold her on that slash there. She'll hit that and one opportunity. She'll make that one.
Old-fashioned three-point play makes it a 2-point ball game. Harrell has the ball in the front court now.
Carl Albert able to break this full-court press by the Cardinals.
Brown for three.
Nice.
Plunkett with the rebound and a wide-open layup from the left side. She made a nice move.
Just easy. That should be available all night for Audrey Plunkett. Audrey Plunkett, just a really great rebounder inside and out. Look for her to kind of utilize some of this size advantage there to attack the Cardinals' paint.
Burris Chisholm to step back, just inside the three-point line, no good.
Maybe a little bit of rush right there.
Yeah, Counts misses the
Ooh,
putback,
nice.
but Woodson shows that she's got a mid-range.
She does. She can be a shooter sometimes, known as a great defender. Carl Albert's got to be careful on these passes.
Counts steals the ball. It's a 2-on-1 for East Central, and it's a tie ball game.
Cross-court pass will get you every time. Really don't want to be underestimating the defense of the Cardinals. Such great defensive pressure. They kind of turned it up a little bit since that last time out.
Brown puts that one right into the feet of Hammond. It's a 2-on-2 or 3-on-2 for East Central as they stole the ball away again.
Carl Albert being a little bit careless with some of these passes. Got to kind of be careless a little bit.
Miller makes a great drive and puts East Central back on top.
Miller just good a drive right there. Kind of Malia Hatcher kind of letting it go free. Able to slash to that board.
Zoe Johnson trying to back down Burris Chisholm.
You can see right
Back inside
now,
to Johnson.
Cardinals have turned up this defensive pressure just a little bit.
Swinging the ball around the perimeter. Plunkett, skip pass. And Carl Albert are back up and reset their offense.
Yeah, just good job right now. Just an inopportune foul there for Woodson. Said had a really good thing going thus far on the defensive end for the Cardinals. Just a bailout foul right there.
Checking into the ball game is number 11, Jayla Miles for the Cardinals. Woodson takes a seat.
That'll be the first one on Woodson. Just get her a little breather.
Brown on the left wing looking inside. Nothing there. Carl Albert keeping the ball outside right now.
Carl Albert being very decisive at the moment.
Plunkett at the high post. She's working, trying to find something open inside.
You get to see the awareness right now of the Cardinals, just seeing if they could try to cut off some of these passing lanes and interfere.
The zone defense by the Cardinals and very patient offense by the Titans. Johnson misses the floater from the left baseline. Rebound by Hammond.
Nice cut
Miles
there.
to the hole.
Ooh,
Plunkett
good.
with the block.
Nice by Plunkett. Said her down low presence will be needed. You'll see
Plunkett for three. Back iron, no good. Johnson gets the rebound. Right back to Plunkett in the paint. Floater's good.
Look, good rebound there by Zoe Johnson. Able to find the cutting Audrey Plunkett in the paint. Just a great look there.
Tied back up, 14 all. A minute 20 left in this scrambled first period.
Cardinals trying to find some way to attack this Carl Albert defense. Just to pressure that zone.
Forced a bad pass. It goes out of bounds into the Carl Albert bench. It's Carl Albert ball.
Just unable to find anybody on that cut.
14 all, a minute 14 left to play in the period.
Carl Albert will bring Kinley Sutton into the ball game, see if they can get a little bit more size in the post. Take advantage of some of these shooting opportunities as well.
Johnson running point now instead of Harrell, but Harrell still in the game. And an offensive foul called on a screen by Audrey Plunkett. It's a turnover for the Titans.
That's a little bit surprising.
Plunkett's going to take a seat as Brinley Crawford checks into the ball game. Burris Chisholm working against Harrell. She's headed to the hole. Spin move off the glass too high. Crawford with the rebound.
Great drive and spin move there by Chisholm. Unable to get that to land. You'll see
Sutton for three. Off the glass. She called bank. There's the Bobby Lewis Insurance three.
Kinley Sutton.
By Kinley Sutton.
Nice. Into the ball game. Really good three-point shooter, this young lady. You'll see a lot of action from her. Another three-point look. Unfortunate miss there.
Zoe Johnson pushing a 2-on-2. Harrell for three.
Downtown.
Oh! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance three for Hayden Harrell.
Hayden Harrell tells Kinley Sutton, I'll match that.
Bobby Lewis Insurance, surprisingly great rates, 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw, 405-281-6700. Del City at 405-670-3665.
Oh, I was stretching this lead out.
Burris Chisholm dribbling a three, side iron. Crawford gets a rebound just before the buzzer sounds and after the scrambled first period.
Nice.
Somehow the Titans extended that lead out to 6 at the end of the first.
Right, taking advantage of those opportunities now. Both teams turning up a lot of pressure. You can see, Tracy, Carl Albert able to make some of those three-point shots, of course. It's extending that lead just a little bit more. But turning it up just a little bit.
20-14 after one period here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Oklahoma Sports Network, this is Tracy Mussett. We are back at the Lloyd Noble Center. It is the 5A state tournament, and we are starting the second period here. Second period brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara. Have you missed the ball on paying a ticket? Call Bell Bonds by Tamara, 405-200-5110. 15 plus years of serving the community. Bell Bonds by Tamara.
Great job right there on that drive by Zoe Johnson after that rebound by Carl Albert, creating that miss for the Cardinals.
Zoe Johnson shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. She hits the first.
She'll land the first one. 14 shots apiece from both of these teams that first quarter.
No one lightened it up in the first period. The scoring really shared equally among both teams.
Right.
Hammond working against Jakari Brown. Looking inside, nothing there. Woodson takes the pass out top. She's still trying to get around Zoe Johnson. That's, again, a matchup I'm just loving to watch in this game.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
Both are so very athletic.
So many guards, so many great guards in this backcourt by both teams. Just love the matchup. It's almost like a chess match, watching each one battle, trying to attack this zone, trying to make the right decision.
Burris Chisholm holding the ball out top now with Harrell on D. Kicks it back out to Jasmine McConnell, who's in the game. Turnover, Jakari Brown has it.
Just cross-court pass right there. Great steal there by Jakari Brown and great awareness.
Brown takes the three, front of the rim. Crawford tried to get the rebound, is knocked out off her hands.
Get off the fingertips there of Brentley Crawford. That might have been off of the East Central Cardinals, but
Kenaya Nicholson checking into the ball game for East Central. Hammond still running point. She's got pretty good handles.
Pretty good handles on this young lady. Really good shot once she can kind of get going. Loves to drive it to the basket. Definitely an orchestrator of this offense. Great crossover there.
Woodson going in, puts a shot up, shoots it hard from the left side, draws the foul, going to the line to shoot Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
It's like Brentley Crawford will pick that one up. But good drive there.
Chloe Woodson with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Woodson, just great handle on this young lady.
Back iron on the first one.
Just not hitting those free throws right now for the Cardinals. Just something that they'll definitely need.
We've seen one team just put on a clinic at the free throw line today. The Newcastle Lady Racers, 13 for 13 from the free throw line in the first game today.
Exactly.
No one else has really shot free throws great.
No, the games we've seen previously, just not really a lot of great free throw shooting. Some of these girls got to get settled in. Could be the stakes of these games, could be the platform that they're playing in.
Woodson misses both. Carl Albert gets the rebound. Harrell misses a three, top of the key. Woodson tries to save the rebound, but steps out. It'll be Carl Albert ball on the baseline. Jakari Brown to inbound. 21-14, 6 minutes left to play in the Bell Bonds by Tamara second period. Crawford driving in, loses a handle on the ball. It goes off the hands of East Central.
I like it, bringing that ball down, trying to use that dribble penetration.
Brown to inbound once again. Crawford, little short jumper off the glass. Shot no good. Hammond with the rebound.
Quick shot, just a little bit off balance there for Kinley Sutton.
Or Sutton, excuse me.
Ooh,
And
nice.
boom! There's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3.
Great shot there.
That one for Cameron Hammond.
Just kind of caught Carl Albert asleep right there. Woodson.
Nicholson passes off. Top of the key, 3, back iron, no good. Sutton with the rebound. Brown brings the ball up the court for Carl Albert. They have a 4-point lead now, 21-17. And our scoreboard, our camera has been bumped a couple of times.
Zoe Johnson.
Zoe Johnson with the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3.
Nice. Joey Johnson coming off that screen, finding that open space. Just left her open too long for that Bobby Lewis three-pointer.
Nicholson for 3, back iron. Crawford going for the rebound, gets fouled.
Crawford's getting some hands on there, just unable to hold on to some of these rebounds. But she's been at the right place at the right time since he's into the ball game. They'll sub her out, her and Sutton. Got Annabelle, her sister, Annabelle Crawford, and Malia Hatchett back in the ball game.
Johnson to inbound the ball, gives it to Harrell. Harrell brings it up the court.
East Central kind of backing off on that press defense. Carl Alberts kind of put a lot of pressure on them, kind of breaking these zones.
Jakari Brown out top now with the basketball. Defended by Burris Chisholm, gives it back to Harrell. Harrell will reset the offense.
Staying in that man defense, trying to see if they can use this quickness, switching off on these defenders.
Johnson in the paint, try to dish it down low, throws it away. Hammond has it. Here come the Lady Cardinals again. But Carl Albert up on by 7 now.
Right. Good defense right there by Zoe Johnson.
Jump ball. Zoe Johnson gets her hands on the shot.
I'm telling you, just quick hands. You got to be handsy. Playing against a team like this that loves to penetrate.
It's all those years of experience she has, right?
Freshman. Just a freshman, but so many years of experience at the high school level, Tracy, but no, sarcastic, of course, but just the experience that she's had throughout the season, just like we've seen it season long, kind of the leader and the orchestrator on the defensive end, just so much intensity and tenacity.
We've seen so many good young players in this tournament
exactly,
already.
Tracy, exactly. My favorite part.
Hatchett inside to Johnson. Big collision under the basket. And it is a defensive foul. I thought it might be an offensive foul.
Right.
Burris Chisholm draws the foul.
Just kind of lean into that one of Zoe Johnson, into that shoulder. One of those ones that if you can kind of be timely, kind of caught her right in the chest.
Hatchett inbounds to Harrell. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Hayden Harrell.
Second one of the night for Hayden Harrell. Bobby Lewis three-pointer.
10-point lead for Carl Albert.
Carl Albert stretching this out.
Burris Chisholm drives in, misses the layup, gets Harrell with the rebound. Woodson comes in. A timeout called by Coach Kyle Ritchie.
Timely, very timely. Hayden Harrell using that quick defense, kind of pulling away, not initiating that foul call, initiating the miss.
And it is a 30-second timeout called.
All right.
10-point lead. It doesn't feel like a 10-point lead.
No, there's been so much intensity, so much up and down, Tracy. Carl Albert's just kind of been able to slowly and gradually, stretch that lead just a little bit with those opportunities. But like you say, nobody's running away from this game quite yet.
Looking at the board, we've got one foul called on Carl Albert here in this Bell Bonds by Tamara second period. 3 on East Central. That could be a factor in the final couple minutes of the period as well. And looking up at the score, individual player, no player in foul trouble in the game right now. No one with more than one foul.
Right. Good job thus far. So far, so good for both teams. Not getting into foul trouble, especially with some of the penetration that we've seen so far. Carl Albert will get the ball back out of this timeout.
Make a little bit of an adjustment on the scoreboard, and that may not have worked.
Able to break this press. Again, Cardinals trying to turn it up. Just a little bit on this defensive pressure. End up creating that turnover, much needed. Chisholm will back it out.
We'll try to adjust the scoreboard. Go ahead and cover the game for them, Gordy, and see if we can make a quick adjustment to the scoreboard here.
No doubt. Well, I'm able to get this ball back on that turnover. Just a missed opportunity there for the Cardinals. Just kind of lost that ball, just lost sorts. Hayden Harrell will bring it up the court. Once again, you'll see the Cardinals trying to initiate this full court press, trying to see if they could go with the half court trap. Hayden Harrell, Kari Brown. Kari Brown at the top of the key. Kari Brown will listen for the coach's play, be a little bit more patient here. Try to read the defense, let the offense develop. Should hold this ball just a little bit. Waiting for shooters to get into position. Kari Brown to look, she'll dribble. She'll look and read the defense. She'll dish it to Johnson. Johnson to the hole, Johnson up for the 2. Johnson with the foul created. That foul will be on number 1. Catering counts. Zoe Johnson back to the line for a foul opportunity.
Zoe Johnson with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming up.
That'll be 2 fouls on Kadrian Counts. Zoe Johnson will make her first one. I said just some good drives to the basket by Zoe Johnson this afternoon.
Connects on both of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. That is a 12-point game now. Woodson driving hard. Got away with it. No, she did not get away with the travel. Late whistle.
I thought she might have picked that one up, just a little small cup, but Carl Albert able to get that one back. Timeout by Central.
Quick timeout called there. This was going to be a full timeout called by Coach Ricky Bruner Jr. of the East Central Cardinals. We'll take a quick timeout as well right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. This is why you need our number in your phone. This could be you!
When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Gordy Jones. We're back at Lloyd Noble Center, OU's campus for the 5A state tournament. It is the Carl Albert Lady Titans leading the East Central Lady Cardinals 29-17 with 2:29 left to play in the Bell Bonds by Tamara second period. Carl Albert basketball coming out of the timeout.
Carl Albert able to put that pressure, kind of stretching that lead just a little bit more. Central seeing if they could turn up that pressure on defense to try to create some more turnovers, some more scoring opportunities.
In earlier action today, it was the Booker T. Washington Hornets, the Dell City Lady Eagles, and the Newcastle Lady Racers all advancing to the semifinals. Carl Albert trying to advance to take on.
Nice. Good job there by Jakari Brown breaking that zone, able to get her own rebound.
Trying to take on the Dell City Lady Eagles if they win this game.
Definitely. Big stakes ahead if Carl Albert can finish this one out. Able to kind of create a bigger gap in this lead.
Well, this lead is stretching. It's out to 14 now.
They've just done a really good job just right there, just cutting off some of these passing zones.
Counts jumper no good. Jakari Brown with the rebound.
And Central's Achilles heel just this afternoon, just not making some of these easier shots.
Zoe Johnson, a floater in the paint, no good. Woodson pulls down the rebound.
Good rebound there by Woodson again. She'll use a full steam, driving to the basket again.
She goes hard, but she doesn't focus on making the shot.
She's had some really good drives and good opportunities.
Johnson for the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3.
Zoe Johnson stretching this out just a little bit more.
If you had asked me about the lead in this game at halftime, I would not have suspected that Carl Albert would be doubled up on East Central.
Same here. A lot of good ball teams in this tournament, of course. Carl Albert just done a really good job, and that foul will be called. Just a real quick one. That'll be on Zoe Johnson there. That'll be 2 on Zoe Johnson. And I'm sorry, that'll be her first.
Going to the line to shoot the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Great job by Zoe Johnson, only committing 1 foul so far this first half.
Aaliyah Burris-Chisholm. Remind you that Toonie Buys Houses in any condition. Call today for a cash offer at 405-931-3046. Burris-Chisholm misses the first free throw. 40 seconds left in the Bell Bonds by Tamara second period.
Central could have landed some of these closer shots. If they can land this free throw, that'll be good for them.
3 bodies hitting the floor. Woodson upset.
We've seen her on the ground quite a bit. Yeah.
And a foul called on Jakari Brown as Brown runs over Burris-Chisholm coming down the court.
Just kind of ran into Chisholm, trying to go back up court. Unfortunately, creating that foul kind of caught Jakari Brown by surprise. Central's kind of resulting in some of these tactics on defense. Carl Albert's got to really be careful not to try to feed into some of this.
It's getting pretty, not chippy, but rough out there right now.
Getting rough.
Players looking for hard contact.
Both physical ball teams.
3-ball, boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 by Aaliyah Burris-Chisholm.
Nice shot there by Chisholm. Good open look.
And foul called on Hammond in the backcourt.
A little bit too much pressure right there by Hammond.
That's going to put Zoe Johnson at the free throw line shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
She's been solid thus far. Almost 100% for Zoe Johnson from the line. Another make. Still 100% for Zoe Johnson. Oh, slight miss. Nice rebound there by Crawford. having a little bit of trouble handling that ball. Just kind of coming off those fingertips. East Central kind of helping Crawford out.
Crawford trying to hang on to that one. It come off her fingertips about 3 or 4 times.
Definitely.
Looked like she had gathered it, and then, again, it's just bouncing off her fingertip. I'm a little surprised that a foul was called on East Central because I really never felt like she had the ball.
Didn't really feel like she had complete possession of the ball, like you said, Tracy. Just unfortunate foul call for the Cardinals.
Nicholson and Counts check back into the ball game. The Toonie Buys Houses free throws for Crawford. She hits the first, hits both of them. And the lead is at 16 now, 37-21.
Great free throw shooting so far by Carl Albert.
Down to 11 seconds. Burris-Chisholm.
Oh, nice little move there by Chisholm with the cut.
And she draws the foul. Campbell's in the game. The foul went on Crawford. That is Brindley Crawford.
Love the dribble penetration and move there by Chisholm. He said sort of with the head fake, drawing the Carl Albert defense just off just a little bit.
Burris-Chisholm at the line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. Misses the first. East Central has struggled at the free throw line at this game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's kind of been their hindrance this afternoon.
Jasmine McConnell checks in while Hammond takes a seat for the final seconds of the half. We're 4 seconds from halftime. Hammond's second shot, Burris-Chisholm's second shot is good.
They got one to land. That'll be good.
Campbell takes the inbound pass. She's just going to hold it as time runs out. We're at halftime. The Carl Albert Lady Titans have a 15-point lead over the Lady Cardinals of East Central. 37-22 is the score at halftime. Any thoughts before we go to our commercial break?
Like you said, Tracy, earlier, just really didn't expect Carl Albert to get off to such a jump and create such a gap on this lead. But good job, of course, by Coach Ritchie and the Carl Albert Titans defense by putting that pressure on the Cardinals, able to create a lot of shot miss opportunities. And like I said, the free throw line has just kind of been their Achilles heel at the moment. So if Central can kind of get back to some normalcy in this second half and come out with that same intensity that they had on the defensive end, they should be able to kind of close this lead up just a little bit.
So at the end of the Bell Bonds by Tamara second period, it's 37-22. Carl Albert Titans on top of Tulsa East Central. This is the 5A girls final quarterfinal game of the day. Tomorrow we will have Newcastle versus Booker T. Washington at 12:30. Followed up, actually earlier game will be this game between the winner of this game and Del City. Right now it's looking like a cross-district rivalry game between Del City and Carl Albert.
It's looking like that so far, and Carl Albert can kind of close this lead out. It'll be a crosstown rivalry that'll be a matchup that everybody will probably be excited about, Tracy.
So 37-22 at halftime here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Home isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Last year, 30% of all auto accident deaths were rolling. This is why you need our number in your phone.
This could be you!
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Tommy's Express Car Wash, we know how to love your ride. Try the Works Wash with our signature 14-step cleaning process, engineered to shine and shield your car from the elements. From breaking down dirt and bugs with our Detox Pre-Wash to restoring your vehicle's finish with our ceramic body wax. Give your car the best with our Top Wash. Then complete the clean with free vacuums and mat washers. Download our app and get your first 30 days of the works for free. Tommy's Express. Love your ride.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rollovers. If you've been in a wreck, don't hesitate to call us. You need our number in your phone.
This could be you! When you call our firm, you're going to get one of us, not some paralegal or office manager.
Most lawyers, they take more money than their clients. Most of the time, a lot more.
We don't, and we guarantee it.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussa, Gordy Jones back at Lloyd Noble Center. We're getting ready to begin the third period. You see the clock ticking down there. That's the halftime clock that's ticking down on the screen. About to begin the third period of play here in the final quarterfinal game of the day in the girls bracket for the 5A state tournaments. Carl Albert Lady Titans leading the Tulsa East Central Lady Cardinals 37-22 at halftime. Gordy, anything standing out to you in the stats that we have there?
Well, we knew one thing, watching our freshman Zoe Johnson, we talked about it earlier, not a lot of experience in the moments like this, but right now our leading game. She's the difference maker, of course, on the points for Carl Albert, but kind of what stood out to me, Tracy, is the Cardinals right now just sitting at 8 for 22 on field goals. You know, if they can kind of land some of these easier shots.
And 4 for 10 from the line.
Right. Just kind of hurting them. You know, some of these shot opportunities that they kind of probably normally make, especially in the painted area, they're just not able to kind of land some of those. Had some really good drives to the basket by both these guards, Chisholm and Woodson, of course, just unable to land some of these close shots. They can kind of land some of these easier opportunities. That will kind of create a little bit better ball game for us and kind of see if they can kind of close out on Carl Albert.
I want to remind you that our banner sponsors, Whataburger, located on Douglas Boulevard, Midwest City. Whataburger's new Whata deal is big flavor for a small price, like the new Big Ranch Wrap, premium Whata chicken bites, or the bacon cheese Whataburger Jr. Try one today. Whataburger, located on Douglas. And, of course, we have the Oklahoma High School girls Between the Lines. Join Coach Vic and Tony Johnson on Oklahoma High School girls Between the Lines, as they deliver thoughtful analysis, in-depth conversations, and meaningful coverage of programs across the state. It'll be interesting to hear their take on these games, won't it? And we are underway in the third period. Third period brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance, a local family-owned agency since 1978. Scan the QR code in the upper right part of the screen over Gordy's face there. Gordy, can you pull that camera to your left just a little bit? There we go. It gets you out from under the logo, and it gets our PA announcer out of the screen as well.
Looks good.
Call Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance at 405-733-7671 for a free quote.
Clucky just kind of missed a bunny right there, Tracy. Easy rebound for it, just ain't able to get that one to land.
Boom! The Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. Who was that?
Hayden Harrell.
Hayden Harrell, that's her third one, right?
She's on fire right now.
Woodson pulls up for the elbow J, shot no good.
And Woodson just has some really good looks this afternoon. Great drive penetration. Just unable to get that one to land again.
Jakari Brown toe-stepping the line there and throwing the ball off of Hammond.
Very much so. Carl Albert getting these rebounds has been a big help.
Zoe Johnson, corner to Hatchet.
Carl Albert.
Skip pass, corner, Harrell. Thought about the three. It'll be a long two instead, and it's short. That should stay with Carl Albert.
Counts tries to get it and track it down. Unfortunately, tipped that one out of bounds, giving the Carl Albert Titans right back the ball. Carl Albert right now leading with 20 rebounds on the boards, Tracy.
Just a couple other things I wanted to note from the first half stats. One big one, 19 rebounds for Carl Albert, 10 for East Central. So that's a big rebounding advantage.
Huge difference, especially with those second chance points and opportunities they've had so far on the offensive end. Carl Albert just managed to take advantage of every moment.
Jakari Brown working against Hammond, finds a lane, and just a little too high off the glass, but Plunkett steals the ball away and Brown scores.
Too many turnovers for the Cardinals, unfortunately, but fortunately for Jakari Brown, able to pick that one up for the easy two.
Nice move by Woodson, but she can't finish. Gets her own rebound and puts it in.
Right. That's it. Just great drives by Woodson this afternoon. Able to catch that second chance opportunity, getting that basket back in.
18-point lead for Carl Albert, now 42-24. Hatchet has on the left wing. Brown will come out and set up the offense. Zoe Johnson looking to drive, can't get around Burris Chisholm. Patient offense once again by Carl Albert, but passing and cutting, passing and cutting.
Right. You can see now not the same intensity that they've had the first half as far as Cardinals trying to be more pursuing on the defensive end, not creating a lot of fouls, just trying to stay in front of the man and not allow Carl Albert to penetrate this paint.
Johnson caught that one under the basket. Woodson come in and bodied up on her immediately. She had a dribble out.
Definitely.
Burris Chisholm off the hip of Plunkett kind of went flying. Good no whistle. And Plunkett kicks that one to Hatchett. Well, good ball movement right now. Patient and a foul called on East Central.
Looks like Chisholm may have caught a free hand there to the face.
Did you hate it when you get hit in the face and you get called for the foul, right?
Right, and it's just a terrible situation.
My daughter on Valentine's Day, her junior year, took an elbow to the nose, and she got called for a foul.
Oh.
And she was very upset about the foul call. Broke her nose. You know, Valentine's Day, broken nose, that didn't go for a girl very well, you know.
Just one of those moments. It's a physical ball game. Sometimes you can catch those.
Harrell takes the inbound pass, top of the key, drives in, puts up a floater. Woodson pulls down the rebound.
Hayden try to get that one up quick. Nice little look there. Great handles shown by Woodson.
Brown gets called for the foul, and she's in danger of getting teed up. She was hopping. I agree with her that I didn't like the call. I thought Woodson put a hand up and shoved her off.
Right.
But you can't jump up and down like that.
Right. Can't react like that. Jakari Brown really just.
The official having a talk with her now, telling her not to get animated like that.
You hit it right on the head, Tracy. Just a fair little warning right there to Brown. Trying to create that steal, trying to see if she can kind of get that ball out of the hands. There's a double dribble.
A turnover called as in the ball game is McConnell. She takes the inbound pass and double dribble call.
Get that one right back. Not what Coach Ricky Bruner probably wanted for the Central Cardinals. Just got to take advantage of some of these possessions right now. Clock is ticking, and Carl Albert's almost finding themselves up right now by 18 points.
Harrell working hard against Burris. Chisholm passes off to Brown. Brown double teamed. Somebody's got to be open somewhere, right?
Burris Chisholm playing a really good job this afternoon on defense. Just using a lot of energy.
Again, that double team and a foul called.
Just a little bit too much on that one by Hammond.
That one's on Hammond. So 2 fouls, or is it 3? Have they not updated it yet? I think it's just 2 fouls.
A lot of energy shown from the Cardinals, just trying to keep Carl Albert just subdued a little bit. But Carl Albert, there's one off the foot of Audrey Plunkett.
Yeah, she just dribbled off her own foot, turning that ball over. It rolled right into the hands of Woodson, who's bringing the ball up the court. Brown on defense. Woodson, spin move, stolen away by Plunkett. Plunkett just picked her pocket as she pivoted. And we're going to have, continuation. That's an NBA continuation, man. Plunkett gets fouled, spins around the other side of the goal, and then shoots and gets the bucket.
What a great move there by Audrey Plunkett after picking up that steal off the ground, Tracy. Nice patient move. After she slowed down a bit, I kind of thought she may have hurt herself a little bit, but great way to find herself on the other side of the basket, creating that foul opportunity.
Remind you that Toonie buys houses in any condition. If you're someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, call today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. Audrey Plunkett shooting the Toonie buys houses free throws, and she misses.
Just a slight miss there by Plunkett. Got to take your time on these, but Carl Albert now finding himself up by 20 points.
Carl Albert was 8 for 11 at the free throw line in the first half.
That's really good.
Getting the miss there. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3 for Aaliyah Burris Chisholm.
Down deep right there, Tracy. First three-pointer of the evening for Chisholm.
She turns around and signals 3 to us here at the score table, right?
I like it.
Audrey Plunkett off back iron. Woodson with the rebound. Woodson passes off. Jakari Brown steals it. She's got an open lane all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup. It's good.
Jakari Brown cutting off that passing lane, taking advantage just when Cardinals take a couple steps forward, Tracy. Unfortunately, taking another couple steps back.
Coach Bruner wants the 30-second timeout here. 19-point lead for Carl Albert.
Right.
They've led by 20. It's at 19 now. What do you do if you're Coach Bruner in this huddle at timeout? What are you telling your girls to do?
Got to settle in. Got to really see if they can kind of create more stops against Carl Albert. The defensive pressure has been good thus far, not really fouling Carl Albert, but giving up these second chance points and these opportunities to the Titans has allowed them to kind of keep this lead stretched just a little bit more.
11 minutes is all they have left.
Right.
I know what you're saying about getting settled in, but right now it feels like settling in is the last thing in the world that they're going to be able to do emotionally, because down by 19, they've got to get in a hurry here. 11 minutes is a long time, but to outscore Carl Albert by 19 in 11 minutes is going to take buckling down on defense and and getting transition buckets too, right?
You have to get some buckets to fall. Got to get some buckets to fall, Tracy. That's just it. Not a lot of time left. We've seen how fast these games can go by.
What Coach Cujo and Coach Jay Price said the other day about how do you win? You got to make your shots.
Got to make some shots, and we'll see.
Audrey Plunkett and one again.
That's not what you want. That was some good defensive, just a good defensive try there by number 13.
Kanaya Nicholson with the foul call, and Audrey Plunkett's got almost a foot on her height-wise.
Definitely.
The Toonie Buys Houses free throws, and Plunkett misses.
Plunkett still unable to get those to fall.
Woodson pushing, backs up, and Plunkett's going to run over Woodson. Nice. She helps her back up, showing some good sportsmanship.
Smart move there by Woodson, of course, with the little stop and go. Getting that foul drawn by Audrey Plunkett. But, Tracy, you hit it right on the head earlier. Central has to step up this intensity, see if they can make some of these easier shots under the bucket. So they've done a good job penetrating thus far, just not able to get some of these to land.
Hammond to Burris Chisholm. Free throw line shot, no good. Nicholson gets a rebound. Nice. She makes a nice move and just misses the floater on the baseline.
What a great move.
She was
there.
Wide open.
Just a great fake there by Nicholson.
Johnson dishes it to Plunkett for the layup.
Great dish by that Zoe Johnson, the freshman, to the senior Audrey Plunkett on the cut. Chisholm will go to the lane.
Another missed layup by East Central, man.
Like I said, just frustrating. Totally understand. That's a good drive there by Jakari Brown. Ooh,
Brown misses a layup.
2 missed layups in a row by 2 young ladies that just normally don't miss like that.
Brown had to split defenders, but no one really contested her shot, and she just short-armed it.
Just quickness right there shown by Jakari Brown. Lucky for the defense of the Central. She kind of bucked that one.
Hammond in the paint. Spin move off the glass and one. Well, we got a lot of after-contact and ones taking place in this game, man.
No doubt. Way to stay with it, of course, there. On the nice little move. Said, love what you see from Hammond, especially this entire ball game, handling the ball very well.
Brindley Crawford, Kinley Sutton checking back into the game. Hayden Harrell checking back in as well. Also checking in, Kamari Miller for East Central checks into the game. Counts is back in. Hammond hits the Toonie Buys Houses free throw. Full court pressure from East Central now. It's a 20-point lead for Carl Albert, 50-30. Still in the backcourt. Brown crosses the timeline. Crawford for a deep three, back iron. Assuming that was Sutton. Crawford got the rebound. Johnson misses, gets her own rebound, and is fouled.
So Johnson getting her own rebound right there, drawing that foul there on number 5. Again, Woodson.
Woodson picks up her 3rd personal foul, maybe?
Woodson's done everything she can to try to keep Zoe Johnson in check, but it has been a battle throughout the night from both of these guards.
Woodson, Hammond, and Miller all with 3 fouls for East Central.
Right. It's just been a lot trying to handle Carl Albert in this offensive set.
Zoe Johnson shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
She'll make that second one.
Misses the first, makes the second. We have 1:40 left in this Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance 3rd period.
Hammond fakes them out on the screen there.
Hammond, Jakari Brown just stayed with her. Burris Chisholm for 3, back iron. And Crawford pulls down the rebound for Carl Albert.
Just killing them on the boards right now. Carl Albert just has such an advantage on the rebound.
Harrell will set up the offense. Now back to Brown. Annabelle Crawford set to check into the game. Hammond defending Jakari Brown, but no one out close to her.
Again, showing great patience, making sure she makes the correct move.
Brown inside to Crawford.
Getting a little
Crawford backing down defender, misses the shot. Miller with the rebound.
Great physicality there by Hammonds, putting that pressure on Crawford, able to create that miss on that put-up layup.
Counts not wearing the face mask now that she was wearing early in the game.
Right.
A push-off is going to be an offensive foul on the rebound against Woodson. That's her 4th personal foul.
That's 4 on Woodson. That's one young lady they will definitely need throughout this ball game. See Woodson just a little frustrated with herself, just really just trying to go for that rebound.
So we had players running onto the court for substitution, but that is the 5th foul on East Central, which means 2 free throws coming for Zoe Johnson. So those players have to wait until after the first free throw is put up before they can check into the game. Zoe Johnson with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. First shot's good.
Carl Albert will be in the bonus the rest of this quarter.
Only 44 seconds left in the period.
Right.
Miller's going to take a seat as McConnell checks back in. Let's see. Miller's going to stay in. Woodson's going to take a seat. That's what we expected.
Right.
Johnson takes 2 dribbles, puts up the shot. That one's no good. Rebound by McConnell.
That's a little floater right there. Unfortunate miss there for Zoe Johnson.
Quick pass down the court. Burris Chisholm puts up the shot after contact. She just bounced off of Zoe Johnson, I believe, or was it Sutton called for that foul? Maybe Kinley Sutton. 37 seconds to play in the third.
Gotta love the motor on Chisholm, of course. She's just been doing everything she can, driving to the basket.
Toonie Buys Houses free throws, and shot no good. Checking into the game, I think for the first time, is Jariah Cox for East Central.
Right.
And Woodson checks back into the game.
Checks back into the game.
To be on defense with 37 seconds and 4 fouls. That's a little surprising.
In and out right there for Chisholm, but got to be careful if I'm Woodson. Don't want to get myself out of the game, but you said it earlier, Tracy, not a really long time left in this ball game. Central's got to do all that they can to see if they can make their best foot effort going forward.
Crawford got the rebound. Now that was Brinley Crawford, and a long pass across the court actually hit the rim. Now Brinley Crawford down low, backing down her defender, and a travel. 11 seconds on the clock. Carl Albert leads by 22, and East Central gets the ball back.
Too many steps, just 2 extra steps right there by Crawford underneath the basket.
Burris Chisholm brings the ball up the court. Campbell on D. Step back 3. Oh, off the glass! There's the Bobby Lewis Insurance 3. Burris Chisholm drains it at the buzzer. Wow.
Nice little look there by Chisholm.
She didn't have to call bank to make it good. It counts no matter what.
We heard it from here, folks.
19-point game after 3 periods of play. Carl Albert Lady Titans lead the Lady Cardinals of Tulsa East Central 5A state tournament here at Lloyd Noble Center on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Isn't just where you live, it's where you thrive. Elevate it with a roof that reflects your standards. At Cantrell Roofing, we deliver efficiency and high-quality installations. Our A-plus BBB certified team performs the highest level of craftsmanship, and our in-house insurance adjuster handles claims fast and stress-free. Backed by 30 years of experience, our 5-star Google rating reflects the trust we've earned. The better your roof is built, the better it holds up in the Oklahoma weather. Remember, got hail? Call Cantrell.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Gordy Jones back at Lloyd Noble Center. We are at the 5A state tournament. It's the Carl Albert Lady Titans leading the East Central Lady Cardinals. We are beginning the 4th period of play as I update the scorebug here real quick. Beginning the 4th period of play. It's a 19-point lead for the Lady Titans, and this 4th period brought to you by Titan Secure Storage. Carl Albert with the ball. Malia Hatchett driving in, puts up the shot, gets the bucket, and one. Titan Secure Storage is proud to be tonight's quarter sponsor, a veteran operator-owned business in East Oklahoma City. It's their honor and responsibility to serve the community with care and lots of discount options at Titan Secure Storage. Your treasures are not just secure, they're Titan Secure.
Titan Secure.
Visit them at www.titansstorageok.com or call 405-987-8673 for more information. Titan Secure Storage. And Malia Hatchett at the line shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
Great little and one opportunity there created for Malia Hatchett.
Jariah Cox being helped to the bench. Not sure exactly what happened and see it, but she is hopping on one foot and has a teammate helping her with the arm under the shoulder. She does not seem to be in intense pain, but not putting any weight on one of her feet or legs there.
Stepped wrong on that ankle just a little bit.
Starting to put a little weight on it as she gets closer to the bench. That's a good sign. Malia Hatchett at the free throw line, shooting the Toonie Buys Houses free throw. Get ourselves centered in the camera there a little bit better, right? We got to see your face more than mine, man.
No, they have to see you, Tracy. For sure.
Zoe Johnson, Malia Hatchett hits the free throw, and it is a 22-point lead now for Carl Albert.
Carl Albert trying to maintain, see if they can go into this next round, if they can maintain the same intensity that they came out with the first half. He's done a really good job so far this second half.
Burris Chisholm driving.
Oh, good defense there.
Foul called maybe on Annabelle Crawford. It is on Annabelle Crawford.
Yeah, it'll be on Crawford. Good drive again by Chisholm. Able to put the pressure on the defense of Carl Albert. She's trying to get into that paint.
Aaliyah Burris Chisholm with the Toonie Buys Houses free throws. 7:23 left to play. The Titans secure storage fourth period. She hits the first free throw. Cuts the lead to 21.
Chisholm right now the leading scorer for the Cardinal team, just doing all that she can, Tracy, to see if she can go out with a bang this evening. An afternoon, I always say. Sorry about that.
Second shot is made as well. Now the lead's 21. There he goes. I was right the first time. The scoreboard just now updated, but I had it correct. So it's a 20-point lead now. Hatchett in the backcourt. May have got away with a step, but she throws the ball away anyway. Burris Chisholm has it.
Still initiating that press. Able to get that turnover there for Chisholm.
Campbell on D. We do not have Malia Hatchett, the only starter on the court right now for Carl Albert.
Right.
Getting some rest for tomorrow's semifinal games.
Good on-ball defense still.
Well, now we got starters coming back in the game. I said something about rest a little prematurely.
Right. See, Coach Ritchie just wants to see keep his foot on the gas, because when you're going into a round like this, you want to make sure everybody's still clicking the right way.
Plunkett, Brown, Johnson, Harrell check back in. Kenley Sutton stays out there with them.
Quick hands there by Plunkett.
Ball tipped into the backcourt. Miller chases it down for East Central. Brings it back into the front court. Burris Chisholm, boy, she's quick. Off the glass, shot no good.
Love the drive again. Love the penetration.
Counts, throws it up on top of the backboard, but she's fouled by Brown. And that'll be the third foul on Jakari Brown, also 3 on Audrey Plunkett. The Toonie Buys Houses free throws coming for Counts. That's Kadrian Counts. First shot is good. Woodson gives her a little hand slap.
Kadrian Counts been pretty good on defense thus far, trying to help the Cardinals out on the boards as much as possible.
She sinks both of the Toonie Buys Houses free throws.
And 2.
Call Toonie Buys Houses at 405-931-3046. Full court pressure by East Central. Sutton in the middle to Plunkett. Somehow Plunkett in between 3 defenders comes out of there, and it's a 3-on-2 for Carl Albert.
Great ball handling skill shown by Plunkett. Able to break that trap.
Harrell misses the 3. Burris Chisholm gets a rebound. It's a fast break opportunity. She's going to the hole, misses the layup. Pressure from Jakari Brown. Zoe Johnson gets a rebound, and she's fouled. No, a jump ball.
Burris Chisholm again with the quick hands on that closeout. Just an unfortunate miss right there on that layup, but getting right back in that defensive set, trying to see if we can get that ball back for the Cardinals.
Inbound pass goes to Counts. She puts it off the glass over Plunkett, misses the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Carl Albert basketball. A little under 6 minutes to play now. A 18-point lead for Carl Albert. Full court pressure still coming from East Central. Johnson driving into the front court. Kicks the ball back to Harrell. Brown's going to hold it now. Carl Albert backs up. Kind of relaxed a little bit on offense.
Showing great patience once again. Keep the ball out of the hands of the Cardinals.
Sutton puts a shot up from the elbow, no good. Rebound, Burris Chisholm. All the way down the court in the paint, pivots, underhand scoop, high off the glass. Counts over the back of Sutton. No call on that. She really got on top of her.
Got away with that one.
Tipped the ball out of bounds. This Carl Albert ball. In the middle, Johnson gives it to Plunkett. And Jakari Brown will set the offense up for Carl Albert. Nearing the 5-minute mark in this Titan Secure Storage fourth period.
Carl Albert attempting to run this offense the right way, finding the good looks. There's another one.
Brown misses a shot in the paint.
Just clear view, just pull that one just a little bit back. Just nice.
Woodson splits defenders on a pivot move.
Just great ball handling skills we've seen from her this afternoon. Again,
Hammond misses the baseline floater. Out of bounds off Woodson. It's Carl Albert basketball.
Tulsa East Central has some really good looks this afternoon. Unfortunate miss again there by Hammonds. They will continue to try to put some more press on Carl Albert, see if they can try to create more turnovers.
Johnson in the front court. Plunkett holding the ball now, gives it back to Johnson. Johnson thinks about driving in because the lane is wide open if she gets around her defender.
Definitely, no doubt.
Under 5 minutes.
Gap. Playing this defensive set that they have, they've kind of gave Carl Albert a lot of good looks, a lot of open looks.
Zoe Johnson, ball tipped, goes out of bounds. It'll be Carl Albert ball on the baseline. McConnell checks back in for East Central. Counts, checks out.
Good shown by Counts thus far.
Brown to inbound the ball. Baseline move, or baseline inbound play for Carl Albert. We've got a wet spot right in the corner of the paint, getting that cleaned up. Appreciate the hospitality by the University of Oklahoma of lots of attendants here to take care of things at the Lloyd Noble Center.
No doubt.
Sutton for three off the inbound pass. Boom! It's the Bobby Lewis Insurance three.
Kinley Sutton. We know she can hit those. She hits her first one of the afternoon. Just a great look.
Call Bobby Lewis Insurance, the Choctaw, 405-281-6700. Boom! Burris Chisholm, Bobby Lewis Insurance three.
Again, just such tenacity shown by this young lady. Even though they're down, she says she's not out quite yet.
Timeout called. It's a full timeout. It's an 18-point game. Carl Albert leading East Central with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to play here in the Titan Secure Storage fourth period on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Last year, 35% of all auto accident deaths were rolling.
This looks like you need our number in your phone. This could be you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussick, Gordy Jones back at Lloyd Noble Center for the fourth period. Final 4 minutes of the ball game here. This is the Titan Secure Storage fourth period. The Carl Albert Lady Titans leading the East Central Lady Cardinals 58-40. As we come out of the timeout, it's Carl Albert basketball. Jakari Brown has it in the front court. This is the final girls' game of the quarterfinals.
Right.
Newcastle, Del City already punched their ticket, along with, I just completely, Del City also punching their ticket.
Right.
And Carl Albert, 18 points lead and 3.5 minutes away from punching their ticket to take on the Del City Eagles tomorrow.
Right. Not a lot of surprises for us, Tracy, but we've seen some really good basketball thus far. A lot of good ball from these young ladies this afternoon. Look for this next round to be just as much as exciting as this first one was.
Following this game, we have the boys bracket. Those games are scheduled to begin at 4:30 p.m. It's Booker T. Washington versus Carl Albert boys. That game will be followed by Del City versus Collinsville, and then Newcastle versus East Central, and Tulsa Memorial versus Midwest City. All of those games will be on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., it looks like it's going to be Carl Albert versus Del City.
Yes, sir.
Miracles do happen.
You never know.
Things could happen. East Central could come back and win this game. It's not over yet, but it looks like it's going to be Carl Albert versus Del City at 11 tomorrow, followed by a 12:30 game between Newcastle and Booker T. Washington in the semifinals of the girls 5A bracket. Still an 18-point lead. We're under 3 minutes to play now. The Titans secure storage fourth period. Carl Albert just holding the ball out top, playing catch, trying to keep it away from East Central. Plunkett at the low post, backs down her defender, puts up the shot. Nice move.
Nice little soft touch there shown by Plunkett.
Back to a 20-point lead.
Back to 20-point lead. Cardinals have done a really good job trying to put up a fight. But Carl Albert, since they've gained and maintained this lead, just found it difficult to try to close this one.
Plunkett doing a good job of blocking out, pulls down a rebound off a missed three by Miller. And Plunkett tried to split defenders. She just runs over Burris Chisholm, and I think Burris Chisholm's going to get called for the foul on that play.
Right. Just a little bit too aggressive there. Chisholm just trying to help the Cardinals defense out any way possible, kind of laying it all on the line since she's been here.
She's been a really good player for East Central today, Burris Chisholm has. And just trying to stand in there and draw a charge maybe as Plunkett's pushing down the court. I thought she was in good defensive position.
Right. Just kind of caught off guard just a little there.
2 fouls on Carl Albert, 3 on East Central here in this fourth period. Woodson hanging on to Zoe Johnson. Those two were getting pretty physical early in the game. That's calmed down a little bit.
We've seen it that entire first half. Just getting a lot of work, just two competitive guards just going against each other.
Woodson all over Jakari Brown right now, showing some good footwork. Under 2 minutes to play. Hatchett holding the ball out on the right wing, passes it back off, and Harrell. Carl Albert just trying to burn the clock now.
Just going to run that clock down, escape with this victory after having such a big lead. Just such consistency throughout this afternoon. Great on-ball defense, great on the boards, on rebounds. Said just done a really good job making it hard this afternoon for Central to kind of run away with this. And like I said, just good showing by the Carl Albert Titans.
So if you look at the scoreboard, I see that our scoreboard's off just a hair. It is 60-40. It's a 20-point lead with 1 minute left. I think it's safe to call this is going to be a victory for Carl Albert.
Yes.
And when you talk about our player of the game, sponsored by Whataburger on Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Build your Whata deal today at Whataburger with the new Big Ranch Wrap, Premium Whata Chicken Bites, or the Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. Eat big for just a little, only at a Whataburger. Our Whataburger player of the game, Gordy, just a phenomenal performance today. Great defensive performance, a lot of rebounds to her credit, but also putting points in on the scoreboard. Whataburger player of the game?
Zoe Johnson.
Zoe Johnson getting it done, the freshman.
First time on this stage right here, Tracy, and she didn't disappoint. Always been fun to watch Zoe this entire season, but when she kind of came out with the same intensity from the jump, putting a lot of defensive pressure on the Cardinals, and of course, being able to do what she does on the offensive end, making great shots on these opportunities that she's had, creating really good, opportunities for other players, with 5 assists, and also great on the boards, coming down with 6.
Time's running down, under 30 seconds to play now here in the Titans Secure Storage fourth period, 20-point lead for the Titans. See if we can just make one quick change here. Open that score up a little bit. Final score 60-40. The Carl Albert Lady Titans advance to the semifinals in the 5A state tournament as they defeat the Lady Cardinals of Tulsa East Central. Our player of the game we talked about, Zoe Johnson, the freshman starter for the Carl Albert Lady Titans. We heard from Coach Kyle Ritchie before the game. We'll see if we can grab him again. We kind of kept him a little late, and he was. We put some pressure on him there at the start of the game. We'll try not to do that to our coaches again in the future.
No doubt.
We were running out of time there at the start of the stream before the game. And Coach Ritchie hollering at Zoe Johnson here real quick. Those girls over trying to celebrate, and I'm going to hand. There we go. We got Zoe Johnson. Go ahead, Gordy. There you go. Very good. Get over there, too, if you need to, Coach Ritchie. We kept you a long time last time.
Punching that ticket. Making sure to mark that on the board.
That's pretty cool when he added that.
That's pretty cool. I love it. I love it. You get to see that a lot from these other players. Uh-oh. We got our player of the game right here, Tracy.
Freshman, first time on the stage at the state tournament. What does she do? She turns it up and shows out.
Right. Long overdue. Long overdue. All right, Zoe, let me see. We got to hear you. We want to hear you. Just take your mic there down a little bit. All right, you hear me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, good. We just got to make sure we can hear you. But again, Zoe, great job tonight. 15 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. From the jump, Tracy and I, we seen you kind of get off to a good start. Love when you come out with that type of intensity. Tell me what was working for you the best tonight.
I just was looking for my teammates, and when I saw my shot open, I was taking shots, I was ready to win the game, advance. We want to win, so I was doing what's best for my team.
We seen a lot of on-court pressure by you and Woodson kind of going back and forth. Tell me, is there something like that ignites you when you play against a guard or somebody that puts so much pressure on you? Is there something that gives you that drive to be a little bit more physical and aggressive?
Yeah, I just like being physical. I like competitive stuff, so, I just like going at it whenever I can, so.
Well, we enjoy watching. We've been enjoying watching it the whole season.
Thank you.
We know that you got a really big game coming up this next round, a team that you guys haven't faced. Is there anything that stands out about this next opponent, the Dale City Eagles, that you've been kind of watching and that you want to take advantage of?
They're fast, but we are too. So as a team, we're just going to play together like we have all year, and we're just going to keep going.
Tracy, got anything?
Is there anything that you think you could improve? I mean, you come out here, player of the game, you shot the ball well, you rebounded well. What can you do to make your game even better?
Just stay consistent, just see my teammates when I can, do what I can, so yeah.
Well, how did it feel? This first time on this stage, first time, rocking on this court. How did it feel, Zoe? Tell us.
It feels great. I'm just glad I got to be here, get this opportunity with my team, so yeah, I'm just excited.
All right, well, congratulations. Great ball game. Can't wait to see the next round.
Thank you.
Whataburger player of the game.
Whataburger player of the game. Zoe Johnson, the freshman.
Oh, so is dinner on you tonight?
It is. All right. Dinner on Zoe right now.
Coach Ritchie, we don't talk to you very much, and we kept you right up until the buzzer sounded at the start of the game.
Hey, if I get the same result tomorrow, I'll stay here till like 30 seconds.
So what are your thoughts on today's game, on just the game right now? Tracy and I, we didn't know what to expect coming out this first half. What are your thoughts, Coach Ritchie, on this first game?
We knew that they were going to come out. I mean, it's what I told you, and give them credit. Ricky had them ready. Dang good basketball coach. That's a good basketball team. I still thought we were all right. We kind of got Audrey Plunkett got in foul trouble. But this is why we're a team.
Exactly.
We are a team. We've developed depth because you never know. I hope the East Central girl is okay from the rolled ankle, but foul trouble, an injury here, an injury there. You never know when your time's going to be called. And I was joking with Zoe and the freshman. You saw the knee bouncing right before the game. Hey, and you're amped, okay?
Right.
But she came out and she had control.
Very much so.
Of the emotions, and that's what we try to preach, and that's why, like I feel like I said a broken record. We harp on pressure, panic situations.
Right.
It's easier said than done.
No doubt.
I mean, I'm talking to 2 athletes right here.
Man.
When you've been in there, you've been in that as well. So, it is what it is. Short memory. Got Del City tomorrow.
Right.
I mean, Zoe hit it right on the head. Big, fast, athletic. But we're going to go ahead and show up, too.
We can't wait. We can't wait to see it, Coach.
One of the things that makes it great and makes it easy for your team, that makes it easy for a freshman, because we're talking about Zoe right now, too, to be able to step out on the court and perform is she's not the only talented person, and you've got so much talent and experienced players that the pressure is not all on her to come out as a talented freshman and go get things done. She's got a team around her. You said that multiple times already, and it allows those underclassmen to just come out and just play ball.
Yes. You know, you all brought it up earlier. I mean, you got the 2 seniors that have been to 4 straight state tournaments.
Right.
Malia and Hay and Kinley.
Been in this situation.
Same situation. And I did bring up Kinley. She's the only one in the circle in the state championship game. Think she's had some pressure.
Right.
And she came out and she did her job tonight as
No
well.
doubt, no doubt.
And that's where they were like, I can say something, but when the peers bring them in like, hey, you made a turnover. Don't let it snowball into another one and another one and another one. It's okay.
Right.
Now go make a play defensively.
Absolutely.
Coach, one last question. I always want to ask coaches, being in a situation like this previously like you have been, is there anything since you've had so much experience that you want to tweak kind of going into tomorrow?
Oh, it's a really good team. Obviously, the Bonds girl is a presence inside. You know, but these girls, you've covered us. There's been a lot of times we're the smaller team.
Right.
And I preach shell defense. You know, the ball's over there. You can't be hugged up right here. Where are you supposed to be? Help the helper. Everybody rebound. And that's what it's going to take to get to the state championship.
Right.
So we joked around about it a little bit about it behind the bench the other day, but you're also here because of your knowledge and your ability to coach and bring these girls together. It doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It takes good leadership. It takes good basketball knowledge. You share that. Congratulations to you on the victory today.
Thank you, and I'm going to bring this up because I always want to brag. I told Banks to draw. I was coaching. I said, Banks, draw this up real quick. And when we were on the same page and he brought him over, said, this is what I want, I knew exactly that he was going to draw it up exactly the way I wanted it. And so, like I said, that's where that is huge as well.
Quality assistant coaches.
100%.
Very much.
All right, hey, thank you.
Thank you.
See y'all tomorrow.
Thanks so much.
All right. Gordy, 60-40, the final score. Carl Albert Lady Titans get the victory over the East Central Lady Cardinals today.
Very convincing.
We've got our semifinal set in the girls' bracket now. It is Carl Albert versus Del City in the first game of the day tomorrow. That game will tip off at 11 a.m. tomorrow, followed up by Newcastle versus Booker T. Washington. Man, 4 phenomenal basketball teams in the semifinals.
Yes, not a lot of surprises, Tracy, but just 4 phenomenal teams. We get the pleasure of watching. We've had the pleasure of watching a lot of these teams throughout the season, but look for the intensity to step up. So much on the line right now.
Yeah, you know, and I'm not surprised by the 20-point win by Carl Albert today, but we didn't get to bring up to Coach Ritchie there, where there's 1,000 things we could have talked about. I was surprised by the 17-point lead they had, you know, with 2 minutes left in the second period.
Exactly.
I mean, they got things rolling early and kind of put the game took control of the game. They didn't leave any room for comfort early.
Just a lot of cohesiveness, and you can see this, the communication on the defensive end, like you said before, drawing up a play on the offense by the assistant coach. Just they have been on the same page, just a lot of consistency, especially that first half.
So we've got boys games coming up next. The tip-off for the boys bracket is scheduled at 4:30 p.m. Booker T. Washington versus Carl Albert. The two teams are out on the court right now warming up. You can actually see Carl Albert in the camera right now out on the court warming up. Of course, we won't be able to show video of the game when the time comes, but all 4 boys games will be on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So download the app. Use Roku or Apple TV on your television, whatever way you need to access us. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on X.
We're on X.
Yeah, we got people watching the games on video on X right now as well.
So many platforms. It's going to be a really good ball game. I'm saying a great ball game. I take that back, Tracy, because you're looking at 2 of the top teams in the whole state of Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, that's where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's state tournament.
Right.
It's the top teams in the state of Oklahoma.
Exactly.
We're in 5A and 6A, and you know, for all of the wonderful ball that gets played in Class B and A and 2A, and of course 2A state tournament quarterfinals taking place today down at the fairgrounds. For all of the great ball that's there, the best ball should be in these top classes, 5A and 6A. 6A playing semifinal games today.
Yeah.
and 5A here playing the quarterfinal games. Boys bracket up next is a win for Carl Albert Lady Titans in this game that just ended. 60-40 was the final score. Carl Albert Lady Titans get the victory, and we want to thank you for being in our audience today. This has been a production of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.